What is up, traders? Welcome back. Welcome back to another stream, everybody. Well, we pretty much went sideways in Bitcoin all night. I had a long, I'm still holding the longs. Pretty much went sideways in Bitcoin all night, which is really awesome. We're in a really nice tight range on the hourly, right at all-time highs. It's great. I just kind of wanted to wake up to all-time highs on Bitcoin, but here we are. Still really good, but I kind of wanted to see the breakout last night. But, I mean, as long as they're still in range, I'm going to trim it off as we kind of pull up. But this looks good. Off VWAP, too, by the way. What's good, everybody? Gold longs? Yeah, that's valid. I mean, I like Bitcoin longs better. But I hear ya. Check out gold. Gold's pretty much gotten killed off those highs, huh? That's we ever get a trend line touch on this bad boy? Not quite. Not quite. It's kind of trying to rebalance at this demand zone, though. We had this demand zone on the 4-hour. So yeah, maybe a potential move to the long side there. I just personally like Bitcoin better. Yeah, what's good, guys? Jose, Krish, Sid, how you doing? Jose, what's good? You're too far. I don't love that wick we're leaving off that high. I'm gonna give it some time though. NQ's folding. I think this would help the Bitcoin out a little bit. I don't know if they inverse each other, but yeah, NQ's coming off. This is kind of where I would expect that this to catch a new low up here in the above 111. Could be totally wrong, but I don't think I am. Just trying to be patient. What's up, Jeremiah? How you doing? Perfect, 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 perfect. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna add to the position and move this up off that wick. That's a nice little wick off that low. I want to see it touch and go back into the session highs. Bring the risk up. Nice. Nice. I'm looking for a new support to get put, like a little higher low off of 11.3, 11.4. This is kind of where I want to see it move off. Ay, ay, ay. I've been getting a little bit chopped, which is kind of crazy because, I mean, we've just been in a range, but yeah, I'm a little chopped up on this, which isn't typical for me. I think I keep anticipating it breaks, so I'm like adding into my size, and then it just doesn't break. We get the retracement. In turn, I have higher entry, and then it's like, now I'm in the red on it. I'm in the red on something that's just kind of range bound. It kind of hurts. I'm off with the timing on this. Yuck, man, yuck. Anyways, how was y'all's any trades this morning? How we doing? Yeah, I just like Bitcoin better. Even though it's not treating me well, I still like it better. I think I'm too tight on it, bro. Like, I'm very confident in this trade. I think I was just too tight on that. I could be totally wrong. If I'm wrong again, I'll probably just quit trading it. The thing is like, I don't know how Bitcoin moves. I really don't know how Bitcoin moves. All I can go off of is the structure of it. And maybe I'm totally wrong. And if I am, I probably need to just humble myself and quit trading it. But I really don't think I am. Yeah, no, intraday's tough, bro. No lie. Intraday is tough. I could be totally wrong about this, but I don't think that I am. It's one of those things, like, I'm going to try it a couple times, tight stops. The upside here is, in my opinion, really, really nice, so I'll try it. Will I accept defeat if I keep getting cooked? I guess so. Or scale back a lot. Gonna have to do one or the other. Oh, but they keep coming off like this. Bitcoin should get a move here. It's off VWAP, still within range, kind of just consolidating at all-time highs. I think ultimately, I'm very confident that ultimately I'm right about the trade. It's just the timing of it, and how much what I shouldn't have done is added into a position that hasn't truly broken out yet, anticipating a breakout, and then bringing my entry up and still trying to keep risk tight. You know, just because I'm adding to the entry, sometimes if I'm adding to, most of the time when I'm adding to a position, I don't want to add risk. So I try to, go about it that way. Like, yeah, I'll add to it if it looks good, but I'm going to pull the stop up. Like, if I'm adding to it, I'm anticipating a breakout, and I'm pulling the stop up. And that's just how it's going to be. Like, if I'm adding to a position, I really don't like to add risk. I like to add reward, but keep the risk the same, if that makes sense. So the way to do that is, if you're going to add into the position, you have to pull the stop. You have to forfeit some of the ground and pull that stop up higher. If you're in a long, vice versa if you're in a short. That's just how it works. And so sometimes if you're a little off on the timing of the breakout, it gets some retracement. You have the higher entry. The risk is still the same. The dollar amount is still the same, but you're forfeiting ground. You're forfeiting points. You're forfeiting the ability for this to retrace back down too much. So, and sometimes markets have to retrace a bit, especially this is just really choppy. It looks great. It's really choppy. But yeah, that was the mistake I was making there. So should be good to go now. Just kind of make that mental adjustment and keep going. Cool. I'm gonna start scaling out. Pulling the stop up. The more this proves to me that we're gonna break out of the range, I'm gonna tighten the risk up that much more. So just pulling the stops up, trimming out of it on the way up, and we'll look for the breakout. Hell yeah. Woo. Ah. Yeah. I hope y'all success with gold, man. I just don't. My mind is here. This is just a better setup for me. If you guys see something on gold, man, don't hesitate. It's just this for me is a better setup. And I could be totally wrong because, like I said, I don't trade Bitcoin. I don't know how the price action moves. I'm just going off the structure, and it looks great to me. Okay, good looking out. I'll pick that up. Hey, y'all, everybody in here, can we run the likes up, man? Very underrated streamer, for real. Appreciate the likes if we can run the likes up. Well, we're still doing this on gold, or sorry, Bitcoin. Trying to figure it out. Trying to figure out if I want to make the mental adjustment to just trade the range of this. Like take any dips and then just trim it off. Wait for retracement, take the dip, trim it off at the highs. Wait for the retracement, take the dip, trim it off at the highs. If I need to do that, I can. Like I said, I just don't really know how Bitcoin moves. Like how long does Bitcoin like to consolidate? Let's look at the weekly. Oh wow. Oh, are we above the all-time highs? I thought the all-time highs were a little bit higher. Yeah, we're into all-time highs, I guess. I didn't know we broke.
Mama always said you can't find love in a bar.
Just wait for the breakout.
Mama ain't never seen nothing like you on my arm. We're on a two-step program, proving her wrong. You're right, right, left, and I'm going, gone. You're looking good in neon. I like the way you lean on into me. Ain't never seen a sun through all the nights walking me. Girl, honestly, I knew the second you were in my hands. This ain't no one-night dance.
Oh, see, I guess we just can't trade Bitcoin. I guess. Kind of sucks. I never figured it. I mean, I think we just can't trade it. I don't know if they let us trade it on the live account. Yeah, this 5-minute candle's closing about a minute and a half. I want to see it leave a wick. Leave a wick off 300s and kind of close higher. Just to kind of form some more favorable structure to break out through. Yeah, something like that. Perfect. Got a minute on this candle. I want to see it kind of pull into that sit. Yep, this is, yeah, pretty much. I'm going to go break even on that. Yeah, that's awesome. Now we're looking for a fresh break into the all-time high. Intraday drawdown, bro. It's not easy, man. It's. I wish I had some great advice. It's just, it's tough. It's just tough. It's really tough. You have to. Wow, this trade is like. You just try to be taking profits at the highest possible point. That's really all there is to it. It's just hard. It's not. It's. I mean, god damn, Bitcoin. Maybe I need to come to terms with the fact that we might just range bounce. Like, what session, I guess, would be the question. What session does Bitcoin move the best in? What I'm not enjoying is leaving, you know, profit on the table, then this retracing back down to my entry. It's happened a couple times. Okay. Looking better. Gotta get follow through, man. I've got this open on everything but the live account at this point.
Your friends might say that it's just a phase, but I'm all yours to take. So take your time.
I'm not gonna say I'm not gonna keep trying this trade, honestly. I mean, these I'll probably leave. They have a little bit better entries, but I do want to keep trying it. Under the assumption that we're gonna get a breakout. I don't really have much. I mean, this is really the only trade I have any interest in. Just nice consolidation at the highs. I'm playing it kind of tight, but I still don't mind this trade. So maybe I'll wait for these fresh lows to get taken, and then I'll just try it again. Try it again. Try it again with a bit of a wider stop. That's all I really am interested in, though. I mean, there's this, there's gold. I don't really want to get chopped up all day, to be honest. And Q's given up that rally up above these highs, 200. Which strategy you use? I just trade the market structure, man. Use the VWAP. Trade market structure. Pretty much any setup that looks good, that I can have a decent risk on, I'll try to take it. It's crazy though. All I've really taken on these accounts is Bitcoin long, like during all of this, and I'm red. Just haven't been trading it well. I mean, it's as simple as taking this and selling here and taking this and selling here, you know, etc. But somehow I'm red. I think it's because I keep anticipating breakout, averaging into it. Once it starts to look good, like here, I was averaging into it. Then I bring the entry up, and then I either get stopped to break even or I leave the stop, and then it just gets ran. A little bit of a learning experience with Bitcoin. Like I said, I don't really know when it likes to run. But we've just been in chop since like last night, and I just keep expecting the breakout, and we just aren't getting it. Bitcoin, sorry, NQ looks very tricky here though. Look to wick out at the neckline on the hourly. 33 at the neckline. Like, do I want to try it again? Do I want to try? Kind of do. Maybe I'll use less size. Let's use 10. I'm going to stop punishing myself, though, and I'm going to use 10. And what I'm going to do is, like, just widen the stops and just let it breathe. Gotta let... markets that are just range-bound, you sometimes you just gotta let them breathe. I'm going to let it breathe. I want to be in the trade. I'm going to scale down because I'm not having a lot of success trading this long, even though it's just really consolidating. I'm just going to widen the stops, scale down, and let it run. We'll see if it makes the move. There's obviously some connection there emotionally where I'm trying to overmanage it and add into it. So let me just really throw a smaller size at it and not care too much. Still like the way it looks long. I'm just going to throw a smaller size so that I don't overmanage it. Why Bitcoin today? I love the setup, man. I mean, look, trading markets that are into all-time highs usually are you know, pretty successful. They're usually pretty successful strategy to trade markets into all-time highs. For like a breakout, strong trend, picking up volume into the all-time highs. So yeah, I'm kind of just trying to follow the trend. It's not so much Bitcoin, it's just the structure of Bitcoin. I really like the structure of it, to be honest, to get some follow through above 112. So I've kind of just been trying it. Getting killed in the chop a little bit, even though it's really just been in a 1,000-point range, which for Bitcoin isn't much. Yeah, you're saying Bitcoin just bleeds up? Yeah, I think so. It just bleeds up. It's not going to break out for us. It's just going to bleed up. Could be the case. Could be the case. All right, NQ's bouncing off 214. Were y'all long or short NQ here? Wondering if these equal highs probably became a pretty big draw on liquidity yesterday, and we took the sell side liquidity on the hourly, coming off of a V-shaped recovery. There's a certain level of trust you have to have in NQ that it's going to work out long, man, and because that's just how the market's been. Everything's getting bought. What do we think? Been long NQ. This for me was hard. I mean, I guess you could try to identify long in there and get it off the lows. I did see something here. Well, we had this engulfing move back into the consolidation to the left, and then that next candle on the hourly put in this wick in the 30s. I was thinking about taking like a touch and go off NQ. It's just, man, yesterday was so bearish. It's hard to like just change the mindset on that. Come on, Bitcoin. Come on to Bitcoin. Do the thing, Bitcoin. Do the thing. If I keep getting chopped up on Bitcoin, I might just have to hang it up. I'm going to let those cook in the background, honestly, and try to focus on trading the live account. I don't know. I like the setup, but I mean, I could watch this all night. I could watch this all day and all night. Yesterday, I was watching it all night and it didn't do shit. So I'm going to let that run in the background, and we'll try to trade the live account. Let's see. Oh, we have a nice little range here on the tick chart, don't we? Yeah, we do have a nice little range. This could be a good area for markets to kind of rebalance as well. Still within this range. Can we kind of just flag out for a couple hours? Let's see what this range looks like. We do have a nice little range here. I guess, let me try this. Yeah, it's a 50-point range on the tick chart. I'll probably stop it out. Probably need like a 20-30 point cushion, because at that point it's probably a breakout trade. Should I try to scalp this a little bit? We have been in a range for about 30 minutes. Kind of interested in the idea. Just like way less size. I could, if I have one micro, I could catch 100 points on just taking short there, long here, short there, long here. If I can get a couple good scalps top and bottom of this range, even if I get stopped out on a breakout trade, I'll still be up at that point. Let's see. Maybe I'll try that out. God, I can't stand sitting in that Bitcoin trade. Let's try to like do a little bit of a range scalp setup. You just kind of got to trust it's going to hold. Only thing is to come down on that flat 200 level. Holy shit, Bitcoin. Move. Somebody poke Bitcoin. Goodness, man. Now the range is starting to tighten up. Now I can't trade the range. Bitcoin, I'm over you. I'm over you, man. I'm almost over you, Bitcoin. About to dump you. Such a strong market. I'm getting caught in the retracement to the downside more often than I'm catching the upside retracement. Or when I do catch the upside retracement, I'm not taking profit off the table. Kind of a pain in the ass. Yeah, I was thinking about trading the range, but we haven't really filled out the highs and lows of it. We're kind of tightening up. Maybe we get a break sooner and later. Look, it's tightening up. See this? See how much this thing's tightening up here? Full port of that 300k eval. I kind of prefer to full port overnight. Sometimes it works. Ugh. It's just dead right now. It's just so dead. Just so dead. Yeah, it's pretty tough, man. I kind of expected a little bit more from Bitcoin. NQ's just flagging out. I was gonna try to trade the range. I identified it a little bit too late, and now it's tightening up. There's not much. Bitcoin just looks so good to me. Just on the higher time frame, it's just this chop. Man, I might have to be done trading Bitcoin today. I mean, it hasn't invalidated any long trade. It's just, I think I'm using too much size, and I've taken more losses than I have wins in this range, and it's starting to hurt the P&L. It's starting to hurt the P&L. What's NBT? It's micro Bitcoin, which I don't usually trade, and I guess for good reason. I still really like it. It's just, it's another level of patience, I guess. It's another level of patience here that I do not possess, I don't think. Oh, man. I don't know how many attempts I can. Yeah, this P&L on this top one account is too much today. I'm giving it a couple tries, and it's just not showing me it wants to. At least not at the moment. Not at the moment. Maybe I'll trade it tonight. I don't know. I guess if we consolidate a bit this session, maybe try again tonight. There's nothing wrong with this trade. It's just sideways. Just sideways. Yes, sir. I just kept expecting a breakout, adding into it, and it just not playing out. And then I get caught in the retracement. It's tough. Yeah, they do. They do. I think I'm gonna. I don't want to take a bigger loss than this today. I'll probably hang up this account. It's a shame because I'm very confident in this trade. Maybe I'm using too much size and I'm trying to keep the stops too tight. Because we are still in the range. But I'm definitely playing it tight.
Order filled.
It's tough.
Order filled.
I absolutely hate losing on a trade that's just range bound and I added too much size into it. Those fucking blow. Yep. Yeah, I mean that's kind of the, I guess that's a learning lesson. Like I don't really trade Bitcoin. Still like the way it looks, but I'll try it again, but I'm not gonna risk more than 2,000 today. Just too much loss on in a choppy market. Too much loss in such a range-bound market. Look at NQ, still dumping. Yep. That didn't last. If I try Bitcoin again, it's gonna be off this support, or maybe in between, like 110. I feel like something's telling me it's gonna move tonight, but not now. I don't know. Too big of a loser today. I might just have to hang it up. I'm walking a thin line of like, definitely have to scale down. Try to fight back a little bit, but don't look good. Yeah, I've got top step, bro. There you go. That's tough, man. Like, I see Bitcoin doing this, and I'm like, yeah, it looks fucking awesome. So last try, man, and I'm done after this.
Order filled.
Like, literally done after this. That'll be my daily loss limit if it stops me out.
Order filled.
It's the only thing I'm interested in. I'm gonna try one more time, and that's it. And if it doesn't play out, it's over for me today, I think. I'm not gonna take any more losses on this account. That's the plan, chats. Try this thing a couple times with a pretty tight stop and getting chewed up, but like if this doesn't play out here, I'm done, I think. All I can do is try it a couple times if I like it, you know? But I'm not gonna keep fighting it. If it's not gonna play out, it's not gonna play out. I mean, if Bitcoin turns up this session, we could run. Like, we're into the all-time highs. We could run if this thing does turn up. I just see so much upside that I think I'm not blinding myself to the, like, I'm not blinding myself, but there's just so much upside. That's all I can think about here. But this is, and y'all are holding me accountable, this is my last try on this thing. Otherwise, it's done. Revenge trading? Nope. I mean, yeah, okay, it's revenge trading, if that's what you say. Just trying to get a position for a breakout trade that looks great to me. It's really the only setup I really like it. I really like the setup. If it doesn't play out, it doesn't play out. This is the last time I'm trying it. If this doesn't work out, it's over. And I'll just trade another session. Same way too. Turns to gold. No, you're chilling, bro. I mean, we're walking the line of it, but I feel like I'm not over that line. I feel like it's something that I have a lot of confidence in, and so I wouldn't say it's revenge trading as much as it is maybe me, trying to get into a position, thinking I'm gonna get a breakout, sizing in, taking a couple losses with the tight stops, and just a failure to identify that we're more range bound, and I'm looking for more of a breakout trade. And that comes a little bit from lack of experience trading Bitcoin, and maybe a little bit of just not mental clarity, but at the same time I like it. I'm gonna try it one more time. This is, for me, this is the most likely, most probable setup that I see in today's session. Taking a couple of losses on it, trying to size in, thinking we're gonna get a breakout. Like I've said that a million times, but not the best executed game plan. But I don't think that this trade's invalid. I just think I didn't manage it well. Taking losses within a range whenever it hasn't really broken out against you is like very frustrating. But this is the last time I'll try it, and I'm at this point emotionally disconnected. If it doesn't work out, it's all good. Tried a couple times with the tight stop and just see. That's all I can do. Thank you, curling up. Got another 70 points to the upside if this curls with volume up. Might be interested in trying to possibly anticipate a lower high off the like 70s with a risk off above the wick, and just see if we can fill back in some of this range. I might try stab short on it, just like a little scalp play. I want to see this kind of extend a little bit of overextension into the high 60s, low 70s, and I'll try to stab it short. How do you emotionally disconnect yourself from the trades? I think you just have to accept the risk and just say, if this, this is what I want, this is what I'm looking at. I'm confident in that. I feel good in the game plan. I came into it with the right mindset. I was patient. You did everything right on the execution side. And then you just accept it, man. And then if it plays out, it plays out. And if it doesn't, it doesn't. I did a pretty shitty job with execution today. It's only been in range, and I just keep expecting the break and adding into and taking little losers here and there, and it's kind of compounding.
It was good to see you smile. Even if it
All right, I'm gonna try it short if we can pop through mid 60s. I'm gonna pop through this high.
picture's worth 1,000 words, but you ain't said one since you woke up. Silly me, thinking we could make it work. Can you blame me for getting my hopes up? You know it took me right back to how it used to be. And baby, seeing us like that is still a little bittersweet. But it was good to see you smile. Girl, you know it's been a while. It was good to see you smile.
You start with futures? Nah, bro. I started with like penny stocks, and then forex, then options, then stocks. Pretty much in that order. Look at us take that high. Let me see. Like I said, I want kind of interested in the mid 70s. Take a sell on it. Just like a little fade back into 30s, 20s, 30s. Tight stop at the highs of the wick. Up into this range. I'll stop it up into this range here, 300s. For me, I'm trying to get it somewhere in here. That's where I want to sell it. That's where I want to sell it. I'm not gonna say anything about Bitcoin. Every time I say something, it reverses on me. Looking for like 73, 74 here. Then I want to see sharp rejection back into this range, and hold a lower high off at 320. That's what I want to see.
I ain't saying that I always sleep alone. I ain't saying that I ain't met no one else. Done a little bit of midnight moving on. And I ain't saying when I do that it don't help. Leave for someone I don't know her name. Pull her real close, but I leave some space. And I can forget you, girl, for good. Even though I should, I never let my heart go all the way. Every time I try, I just hit the brakes. And there's always a couple trying to take your place. But I never fall in love, baby, just in case. You wake up wanting me out of the blue. You lay down needing what I used to do. Every now and then I go get a taste. But I never fall in love, baby, just in case. Just in case. I always take it to the edge, then I back it up. They don't know I got a reason for acting up. I ain't felt a damn thing, baby, after us. Yeah, I'm just hoping you'll come back to us. That's wishful thinking, baby, honestly. But I know you ain't forgotten me. So I never let my heart go all the way. Every time I try, I just hit the brakes.
Man, I'm used to being pampered by, like, whenever gold was breaking in all-time highs, you could legit just buy this and it would just take off for you. But the price action is definitely different in crypto. Definitely different. Makes you hesitate. Makes me hesitate. My confidence, I was super confident in this going into like last night, but it's starting to dwindle a bit. Still looking to fade a pop above 70s on NQ, just waiting. Well, this is, yeah, it's selling back into that range that I wanted to see. It just didn't get to 70s. Oh, equal highs on the tick chart here, 60s. Oh, look, it's running up.
Order filled.
Try to get in this long back into the 60s here. Tight stop. Just gonna sell it if we break through the 60s. Go ahead, Bitcoin. Do your thing. Do your thing, Bitcoin. If we break above 50s here, I'm gonna tighten the stops. Too deep a retracement is probably gonna fuck my scalp up anyway, so I'll pull that to like 36. A little long scalp into 70s.
Order filled.
Nothing. Now we're looking at the range again, to be honest. I'm not gonna say we're not looking at the range again. I think she tapped me out to run, look. I don't see much opportunity in NQ. That's a hard market to read right there for me. Yeah, Bitcoin's definitely humbling me. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know how the hell to trade this thing. Just trying to get long and like just wait for the breakout. Get long with a decent entry and tight stops and let it go. But that strat doesn't seem to be working for me. Doesn't seem to be working for me. I don't really trade one asset at a time, man, to be honest. Trading NQ right here. I'm trading Bitcoin right here. I just, whatever has a good setup, but it doesn't usually trade outside of the big three. Or I guess the big two is like, I only really trade NQ and gold. And I think you can trade two and still be pretty good. I don't think you have to just stick to one, man. Because a lot of traders that just stick to one, like, man, if you just stick to one in NQ whenever we were just getting chopped up here and this thing was just like on a euphoric run up, and I think most of the traders were kind of expecting this to pull back a little bit. I don't know, I feel like, or we're looking at Bitcoin. Anyways, you know what I'm talking about, NQ. Yeah, it's like you don't want to force yourself to trade something that isn't favorable, doesn't have favorable conditions. I'm only trading Bitcoin over gold and NQ right now because I'm under the impression that this is a high probability setup to the upside. Am I being proven wrong? Yes. Now, don't get me wrong, every market trades differently, because that's for sure. Like they all act and trade a little differently for sure. But I trade gold and NQ probably an equal amount. An equal amount. All right, put in a resistance at 70. This is a tricky market. I don't see anything clear on NQ, like at all. I don't see anything. I mean, I kind of wanted to stab it short in the 70s, but we just never got it. We only got into the 67s. That's just a hard market. I'm not gonna lie. It's just a difficult market. This looks like a difficult market to read here, doesn't it? Bitcoin's not doing shit. We're trading in range, but now we're trading more into the lows of the range and the highs. It's just not a good day. Not a good day. Not a good day, man. On a good day. Getting killed. Getting killed and chopped. NQ's trying to take everybody's money today. Look at this shit. NQ's trying to take everybody's money today. Look at this shit. 300 point rip to the upside. Gets smacked. 130 points lower. Meanwhile, I'm in the most flat Bitcoin trade I've ever seen. Like, this is crazy. Yo, what's good, Egyptian? How you doing? Just like waiting to see if we can catch a bid on Bitcoin. It's tragic. It's tragic. I didn't realize how flat this thing was during New York session. I think all of Bitcoin's, correct me if I'm wrong, hasn't like all of Bitcoin's like crazy all-time high rallies been like overnight? I swear they have. I don't remember a headline saying Bitcoin like during the New York session. I swear it never does. Maybe like overnight or over the weekend or something. This shit rallies to all-time highs. Maybe I'm just in the wrong session. Could very well be in the wrong session. How long you been trading? About like 8 years, man. I'm not going to say shit about Bitcoin because every time I say this thing looks good, we get smacked in the forehead. I'm going to keep my mouth quiet. Nobody say anything. Nobody say anything here. Unfortunately, even if I have a really good trade on this account, I think I've sized in too much and taken too many losses to recover today on this account, and I'm mentally okay with that. Mentally okay with that. That's if this trade even runs to back to the highs. Anybody in a position on NQ? I'm so curious to know. Where are we long? What's the tilt? Where do you even find the tilt? Oh, right here. NQ 50%, 56% long. Nice Bitcoin. 56% long NQ, 44% short. Is there a tilt for Bitcoin? Do we have a tilt for Bitcoin? I don't like the way NQ looks today, and I don't really want to be forced to trade it. I would much rather just trade Bitcoin. This is a tricky market for me to trade this. Just a whipsaw morning. Just a whipsaw morning. I've held an Ethereum long overnight that just hasn't done anything. Ethereum's worth like $1 every 10 points or something. go. Nobody say anything about Bitcoin, but it could finally be time. Just needs to get past this little speed bump. Yeah, INQ's a whipsaw, guys. It's just tricky. Sure, a lot of traders probably just took a short up here. Well, yeah, it's a tough market. I was thinking about selling this because I mean, you could try to sell that. It's in a bearish imbalance or whatever you ICT traders say. But it was coming up with a lot of volume. That was my hesitancy. It was coming up with a lot of volume after taking all of this sell side. Right? Coming up with a lot of volume. Nice full close on this candle. And it just didn't look, it just was coming up with a lot of volume. And I know it's been a market that just can run relentlessly if given a chance. So I was a little hesitant to try to sell it. And I'm still hesitant to try to sell it. But this is the first time in weeks that we've actually seen the market attempt to make a move lower. So like, how fast do we resolve and just dip by back to the highs again? Is it really going to be that easy? There's just a lot of uncertainty for me with NQ. I just don't see it. I just don't see a trade there today. I'd much rather sit in this Bitcoin trade, even if it just chops. Yeah, I hear that, Jordan. I hear that. Trade Seeker's been nice, guys. I like it, but it doesn't even update. Like, I have an open position right here, and it's not updating it. I don't know. What playlist? If you go on YouTube and type like a old school country song that you like, and type in mix next to it, it'll play like a playlist of all the suggested music. I usually just let that run. I believe in you, Bitcoin. I believe in you. I believe in you. I believe in you. I believe in you. Yep, I don't like the way NQ looks at all. Look, Bitcoin's the strongest market on paper that we have right now. Strong rallies into the all-time high. This is the best market. It's the best established trending market to be trading for me. And I don't even trade Bitcoin, but this market, the setup is a high probability setup back into the all-time highs on paper. I don't know if that's going to play out. I don't even really know how Bitcoin trades. All I know is the market structure for a break into the all-time highs looks damn good, and I'm trying to take it. Could be totally wrong about it, but little hurdle here with the. We have like a descending resistance line. We need to crack. Need to crack that, and I think we will. Waiting. Watching the bid. We're trading in the 530s right here. 540s. Never mind. Got shot down. The candles update a little delayed. Like, you must have to watch the tape. We're in the 420s on this rejection here. Make or break, kind of. Make or break. Like if we're just gonna continue in this range, this is make or break. We gotta hit through this resistance level. I'm considering adding a little bit. I know it's still in a range. I'm considering adding a little bit to it and just moving the stop up above 110.
Order filled.
I moved the stop up. I'm trying to add for this break through this descending resistance. So I added 5. Trying to be a little aggressive and bring this account, you know, at least close to break even today. Hopefully. There's no risk has been added to the trade because I moved the stop up. So, I mean, I'll forfeit it. If it goes back, if it retraces back into the lows of this range, at that point, it'll probably break anyway. So I'll forfeit the idea of having a wider stop at this point. I'll forfeit that ground. Kind of like a bet that we're going to break out. It's really what it is. It's a bet. It's a wager that we're going to break out, right? So the sacrifice is I'm not adding any risk because I'm moving the stops up, but the other side of that is I'm moving the stops up. So if it retraces and kicks me out, that's what it is. That's a wager. Look at fucking NQ, man. Oh God, no, thank you. No, don't trade that. I think I'm not a fucking advisor, but I don't think there's a decent setup here today. I think this is just whipsawing and taking everybody's money. Look at this. Ugh. I don't know, guys. What can I say though? I'm in a sideways. I've been in this sideways trade since last night. Somebody better know what I'm talking about. Yeah, it's OBS. Yeah, I don't see. NQ looks disgusting. I think I'll stay away. Yeah, you're not getting much on Bitcoin either. This looks good for a potential breakthrough. This little descending resistance, but if we don't get it, there's just not much today. Yeah, there's nothing. That's insane. I'm sure a lot of people are getting cooked today on NQ. I'd be surprised if somebody was executing well in this market right there. I would be surprised. Yeah, I would be surprised if people are having success trading this right now. This is not, for me, like, I do not want to be involved. I might take one trade if something offers good, you know, risk to reward on it, but like, what are we doing here with the... Today's a bit of an upsetting day. 70-point flush, 30-point rip. Bitcoin won't break through this high. I'm very close to hanging up the charts, man. What is today? Thursday? Yep. Kind of betting on a Bitcoin break. If we don't get that, there's just not a ton of follow through to play here. The most excruciating losses are range bound chop losses. I hate those. Yeah, I'm giving this Bitcoin, I'm gonna let it try, but it's getting to that area where it's like, okay, I'm about to just hang it up. we've been range bound since last night on Bitcoin. I keep being hard-headed and assuming we're going to get a breakout, which I still think could happen. It needs to kind of get caught right here, though. Like, it kind of needs to get caught right here. If it doesn't get caught right here, it's not going to happen, but it could happen. I'm not a genie, though. I don't know when we're going to have a breakout. A bike shop? No, man. I do need to find a bike shop. I don't even know if I could fit him in the car, though, is the issue. But I would love to get a bike. I had mentioned it and want to get a bike. 2 bikes. I don't even know which one to get. I just want to go like right around on the roads. Maybe, I don't know if I would want a mountain bike. Maybe like a hybrid, I don't know. This needs to kind of catch this low and run back up to the highs. Otherwise, it's just done. And I'm done today after that. I'll be back to trade it tonight as long as we're, you know, still consolidating at the all-time highs. I still like the idea. I'll probably just play it with wider stops and try to get entries a little bit lower instead of neckline. That's where I've been getting killed, just trying to get in on neckline of the range. Here we go. Might have it. Don't jinx it. Jinx you and me soda. Yeah, I need to get a truck. Yeah, when it breaks, it breaks. Yeah. Well, yeah, I mean, you got to be able to identify the volume, though, because, like, we had a couple of breaks here that didn't really amount so much. Somebody said, I don't know who it was, somebody was saying it, the idea with Bitcoin is it kind of doesn't, I've seen it break out. Like, I have seen it break out and just run. But also, it's not really breaking out, it's just kind of bleeding up, you know? I'm kind of looking to play the momentum a little bit, but this is kind of just a bleed up market. Like, when we broke the highs here, we hit 1,000 points, and then pretty deep retracement, nice support level. I guess we broke out here for, you know, 2,000 points, but it's not really running away. But I'm just going to come in tonight, if we trade it again, I'm going to come in with the right mindset of like, okay, let's get really premium entries, let's widen the stops. I know Bitcoin likes to cook for a little bit, so let's give it some time. And let's just chill out and just let it go. And it's a learning process. Like I said, I've never traded Bitcoin before. Yeah, it needs to kind of hold this level and get a push higher. There's not much else that we can ask for here. Hourly looks good enough. You got 30 minutes on it. Nice squeeze back to the highs would be awesome here. NQ is killing, man. How do we trade that? Look at this massive, I mean, it's not a massive range, but come on now. 100-point range, I guess. You can't flush too much here, Bitcoin. This is a certain level that needs to kind of hold. This high 400, low 500 level needs to put in a new support, then we move higher. If this just gives up 500, we might be cooked. Just gotta kind of hold this level. Gotta kind of hold this level. I mean, we're only 500 points off of that high. That's not a lot. Bitcoin can move 500 points in a second. And we've been consolidating. We're no genie, but all you can do is get long in an environment where this has potential to break out and just kind of wait and see. That's all I can do. No, I haven't really traded Bitcoin. Yeah, I'm sure we can suck. Yeah. Hey y'all, man, can anybody in here run the likes up on the stream? That'd be awesome, man. I think we run the likes up. I think this is really looking good for a breakout. I know I've said that a couple times, but we're holding the 500s here. I like this. I like this. We're only 400 or 500 points off the highs. Nice little wedge breakout here. That'd be awesome. Feels like it. Appreciate the likes, y'all. Appreciate the likes. Looks good. See, break at 600s here. We could run. Either we get a nice clean breakout or further consolidation. Cool. Can we get 700 on the bid? Yo, we got 50 likes, 200 viewers. Can we get to 100 likes at least? 100 likes at least. There's 700 on the bid. Nice. Okay, I mean, this is technically where you consider this clear to run back to the highs. So I'm going to give it space and just kind of let's see, right? Broke the descending resistance. Validation of support down here, 110. Still needs to clear a couple levels here, but they're pretty stacked, and this looks good. This looks good. We'll see. Needs to show a little bit of follow through. NQ still in a massive 100-point range. No, man, you don't gotta. You don't have to buy the market data. Are you talking about in a live account? All the firms that give you a combine or a sim funded, they're always going to handle the data. That's just, they have to pay that. But if you're talking about a live account, they'll pay for CME for you. If you want any other ones like the COMEX to trade gold or something like that, they'll just bill your account. Break even? Not yet. I want to see more follow through on it. Yeah. I'm gonna go to the restroom, be right back. Hopefully we come back to new all-time highs, right? What's good, gold chest? Hey guys, 40 more likes and I'll move the stops to break even, so y'all can stop stressing for me. 40 likes, and then we hit 100 likes. Come on, 40 more likes. It's at least, this is the least y'all can do for me. Used to this life. What's gold up to? Tough, man. Tough markets. Gold was looking like a potential move back into the all-time highs. It hasn't completely given up that idea, but it's a pretty red daily. Appreciate the likes, y'all. 100 likes will go break even. 30 more. Come on. Come on. Oh, this looks really good. Little nice breakout back to the highs. Range starting to tighten up. I want to see another leg up through 700 here. Can we get the all-time high breakout on Bitcoin? I think we can. Wow, what recovery? I said I would give it another shot. Look, sometimes you can be right about a trade, a little bit wrong about the timing. Maybe you didn't execute well. Maybe you didn't take good entries. Maybe you tried to manage it too tightly, got stopped out a couple times. But now you don't want to overtrade. Somebody mentioned that you don't want to overtrade. I didn't feel like I was overtrading. I said I was on the line. I said, okay, I'm gonna try it one more time, and I'm done. I set my daily loss limit on it. I said I'm trying it one more time. If it doesn't work out, I'm done. You know, because I have an idea in the market, and I've tried it a couple times. Added into it when it starts to look like a breakout a little, brought the entries up, got stopped out on the retracements, really choppy. And you just didn't manage it well. That doesn't necessarily mean it's not a good trade or a good long setup. Still was. I knew that in the back of my head. I just, the execution on it, the first couple of times I tried it wasn't good. It wasn't good. It was me adding in, bringing the entry up, and then we'd get chopped. But look, it's my first time trading Bitcoin, you know, so it's an experience. Bro, y'all gotta get me to 100 likes, I'll go break even. I'm serious. 25 likes. Come on. I'm just kidding. I'm gonna do it. Y'all definitely could do better though, I'm not gonna lie. Wow, we did it. Thank God. Wow, I feel like I should give a speech. This wasn't easy. This wasn't easy, man. Bitcoin's a fickle bitch. Bitcoin's a fickle bitch. We still might not be out of the waters yet, but I like the volume back into these equal highs. I want to see continuation. I'm gonna hold for continuation. That's what I feel confident in. That's kind of the plan all along, was for a break into the all-time highs. So that's what I'm gonna do. If it comes back down and takes me out, it is what it is. Or you're taking it into new highs, That's my plan. Could be wrong, but that's where I have confidence in the trade moving to. So that's what it is. Just for the picture. Just for the picture. Nice bullish 15-minute candle closure. Want to see this kind of, yeah, I guess retracement, but ultimately want to see it leave a wick and then pull high. Red to green, leave wick, and then pull through the highs. And I think we're getting it. Look at NQ go. Is it gonna run through this range pretty quick after all this consolidation? Hopefully NQ rallying doesn't fuck up my Bitcoin trade. I don't think it will. Ain't no one else gonna get a midnight moving on. could. Never let my heart go all the way. Every time I die, I just catch the brakes. Never fall in love, baby, just in case. I don't know anything about gold, man, to be honest. Look, guys, if I'm not trading it, it's probably because I don't feel confident that I have an idea of what it wants to do. Right now, I feel pretty confident I have an idea what Bitcoin wants to do, so that's all I know right now. Where's TP for you? I want to see what kind of volume we can get through the break of the highs. I mean, listen, there's no levels. Like if we take the highs, then there's really no level. It's kind of just how much retracement are we gonna get here? All right, I'm just gonna trust it. It is what it is, man. This is the trade. If it stops at break even, it is what it is. Target would be a break above these wicks on the daily, to be honest with you. Probably start to trim it as we get the break through these wicks. If we get the break through these wicks. Yeah, that would be, I would start trimming, you know, as we kind of pull into this wick and break through. So we're looking for another up to the 113s, 114s possibly could be realistic, I think. Like I said, I don't really know how Bitcoin trades. If this was any other market, we'd probably be seeing a breakout right about now, but I don't know how this market consolidates. I could very well get retraced on, but I'm gonna accept the potential that this takes me out and look for the bigger trade here, I think. I'm gonna accept that. Yeah, and I don't think top one really has a lot of rules against stuff like that, man, to be honest. Trying to take the breakout trade. I understand we're within range, but trying to take the breakout trade. We've pretty much been consolidating here all night, so sooner or later I'd like to see this breakout. Y'all, can we get 100 likes on the damn stream, please? Come on now. Make or break. Gotta catch a higher low off of this. Make or break. Make or break, damn it. Fuck Bitcoin. Holy shit. This thing refuses to break out. And such a rush to get to the all-time highs, but once we get there, this thing's fucking stage fright. Stage fright. As soon as this shit gets back to all-time highs, stage fright. That's some shit, man. Shit in its pants right here. No, I mean, this is the setup is there. If the candles print lower and take me out, it is what it is. It's a market that's set up to move through the highs. And shit. You know, that's all I can do. But on a real note, this needs to find definitely needs to find a higher low to fight off of. Otherwise, we really are cooked. God, bro, NQ is just looking gross, man. Yo, what's up, Billy? How you doing, man? Hopefully you're doing good. Just sitting in this Bitcoin trade. I think if we can get it, it's gonna be a nice clean break to the upside. It's just a matter of if we're gonna get it, damn it. I think I want to add to this position. I'm only gonna add 10, but I'm gonna add it and trail the stop on it. Holy shit, I didn't realize my entry was gonna get pulled up that high. Okay, so trying to add for the breakout. I didn't think my entry would get pulled that high, but I guess that makes sense. It's a big 10 contract order. Bitcoin, 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 Bitcoin. Do you want to do it for me? Do you want to do it for me? Do you want to do it for me? When did you go for mechanical? I don't think I was ever mechanical. Nah, man, we didn't figure out. I think I just can't trade Bitcoin. Wow, this is... It's hesitant to find this low, but it has to find this low. If we're going to get the breakout, it's got to get caught here. There's no question. It's seriously make or break. Low is 550. We've got about 100 points to make up our mind. Wow, low 600s. We might lose this low. This is the only trade today. If this doesn't work, I'm out. It has to hold this low. Absolutely has to hold this low. Absolutely has to. Bitcoin, I'm a little upset with you. I really am. A little upset with Bitcoin. It's just not on the pace. It's just not really, it doesn't match my pace. I'm looking for this to play out. It's just ranging for an entire day and a night. It's hard to trade this thing when it's pay. We're just completely on different pace. Completely on different pace. I see a market run back to the highs here with a nice clean, 2,000 point run up, or however, 1,000 point run up. Kind of putting a high. I want to see like a touch and go in a pretty quick manner. It's just not on the same pace as me. Like I'm looking for a touch and go right here off 650. Touch and go. It's a disappointing one. I'm not gonna lie. Y'all said Bitcoin likes to run when? Asia, London? I'll probably try it again tonight if it doesn't, maybe we just chop the entire session. If that's the case, I'll just try it again tonight with a good entry. It's just a no rush to break out, and I'm not on board with it. I'm not on board with it. We're out of sync with each other, I think. I think me and Bitcoin are out of sync right now. I think so. I mean, it's a beautiful run up to the highs. It then just kind of totally loses all of the momentum. And now it's just bleeding down. No urgency from buyers to step into it. Maybe here? That's last hope. Like, that's really last hope. If this candle flips green and starts getting some pressure back through 700, I'm going to try to pull the stop up under this wick. Because this is truly last chance here. Yeah, that's last chance, my man. If you don't play it out, yeah. Well, I tell you what, I definitely prefer Bitcoin's all-time high, or sorry, gold's all-time high run-up over Bitcoin's. Bitcoin's all-time high run-up's pretty pathetic. Yeah, I mean, we'll if I need to, like, this is the setup I like, so if I need to come back at another time when it's ready to move, I'll come back. But on a real note, yeah, this structure has to catch this low then run, otherwise it's done. It's done. It's done. It's all done. Just totally lost all the strength I had on that run up. Bro, Bitcoin's got me fuming out. I'm not gonna lie. I just feel like I don't know how to trade it. It's not moving how it should. It's we'll stay until this resolves. But I think after this, I'm gonna call it. Maybe I'll check back in on it closer to the session close and see if it wants to start to run. But I'm just not seeing anything at the moment. Yeah, well, it's not. Yeah, I mean, I guess it's not a good everyday trade. It's like an everyday driver, right? It's probably not a good everyday driver. But hell, the setup on the hourly and the daily looks so good that I want to take it for a ride. I know it's not a great everyday driver, but shit, today I want to take this one for a ride. Just got a new paint job on it. Just put the speakers in. I want to take this one out for a ride. It just looks so good. I want to take it for a ride. But hey, it's not a good everyday driver. Maybe it's a low rider. Maybe I'll hit a pothole. Have to call the insurance company. Maybe it gets shitty gas mileage. I don't know what it is. But you're right, it's probably not a good everyday driver. But today, I want to take this one out. I want to take this one out. Dude, Nightbot's a little... I'm gonna have to adjust Nightbot. Zach is just commenting emojis and Nightbot's over here blasting. Well, what's frustrating is, in hindsight, yeah, it's always hindsight. When you wait for a market to break out, you know, off a nice run up to the upside, and now we're kind of in the range, and I'm looking for further continuation out of the highs. So, like, I'm taking longs in the range, and ultimately I'm red on the day, but in hindsight, I could have just scalped this thing long, taken it off here, scalped long, taking it here. It's always easy to say that in hindsight, though. But this thing's just refusing to break out for us. Even this, like, this is getting deep retracement back into 600. Ooh, I tell you what, I do not like waiting. I do not like waiting. The longer I have to wait, the more I have to think about it. NQ is just a shit day. Is anybody trading NQ? Like, it just... What a bad day. This has kind of been the market, man. We open up and get a crazy move, usually to the upside, and then we're flat. That's always how it is. It's always how it is. Y'all realize that, right? It kind of sucks. Every day, it's just the same thing. We get some crazy move, usually to the upside, and it's just sideways. We need a strong reclaim 800. At this point, we're only 200 points off that 12,000 level. Right? That's what you want. That's what you want. That's what you want. Hell yeah, you put in the lower high, you put in the higher low that I wanted to see. Now just open up. Come on, man. There's a limited supply of this shit, isn't there? Let's go. Isn't there only a couple thousand fucking bitcoins? What the fuck? Somebody buy one. Let this thing run. Isn't there a finite amount of this shit? The physics of supply and demand are not working right here. And there only a couple fucking thousand of these coins? Come on, man. This is a true supply and demand trade right here. Look, man, the first sell order that comes in above, what's the all-time high, like 113? The first sell order that hits the tape at 113, so I sold the most expensive Bitcoin. I can't lie, dude. I always thought people that bought Bitcoin were like, I was just like, yeah, I don't get the hype. But damn. Damn. There's a 21 million Bitcoins? Oh my goodness. Somebody buy a Bitcoin. How much would you move the market if you just bought one Bitcoin? Like if you bought a full $111,000 Bitcoin. Oof. The patience, man, is not easy. It's not for the weak. The patience is not for the weak. Look at this. That's a horrible wick. I hate it. Hate that. Oh man, you had Bitcoins at 100? Wow. Hey, you gotta be happy with that. I don't even blame you. That's 1,000% return. That's pretty. I would be happy to sell it. I'd be like, yeah, that's 1,000% return. I mean, how are you supposed to know this thing? You know, how are you supposed to know? I didn't buy any at 12,000. I was like, nah, it's going to zero like everybody says. Yeah, that's the goal, man. I don't know. I don't know. It's been pretty sideways this session. This is the first time we're kind of trading back up into the highs of the session, so I'm kind of looking for that break. But I'm not too optimistic.
She's simple, don't need much, but she's impossible to read. At the right place, at the right time, I know exactly what she needs. She don't need a drink, ain't nothing I could say. Best be good and ready when Whitley starts to play. Under them neons, she loves
NQ is like just a nut today. I don't.
those patched hardwood floors with dusted
I mean, this would really have to open up to go pull through this range that we had this sell off yesterday. This would really have to open up.
if the band plays the right song. There's a real decent chance she'll be looking for a dance.
We're back at 800 on the ask. We're $200 off, 200 points off that 12,000 level. I think we might get it here. Not gonna lie. All right, we've got like a 30-point range for the wick, 30, 40-point range on the wick on NQ. Trying to put in some support with these low wicks.
Don't need pickup lines like every guy who's tried before. Just gotta take her hand and lead her out on that floor. Under them neons, she loves to be.
I think I'm the only top step trader trading Bitcoin Or I think I'm like the only prop trader trading Bitcoin. Prop traders probably never get orders for Bitcoin. Or the prop firms, they probably never see orders for Bitcoin. That's still good, man. To sell it that high is still amazing. Like, how can you know it's going to go this high? I mean, you just have to be so disciplined to know it's going to go this high. And I feel like the ideology around Bitcoin isn't kind of like a... I guess it is like buy and hold. Some people think about it like that. But, man, when you have Bitcoin running thousands of % ROI, it's like you got to... It's very tempting to take it. It's a lot easier for, like, people to say, okay, let's buy Coca-Cola Company. It's a buy and hold. And you get, I don't know how much it returns every year, a couple %, 5, 10, 15%, I don't remember, but it's easier to hold something like that. But what you see, like 100% ROI, 200%, 300% ROI, it's like, okay, I'm selling this bad boy. And I don't think that's a bad idea. It's just hard. You'd have to have balls of steel to know this bad boy is going to go to, I don't know, we might see 150, 200,000. I don't know what this rally looks like above all-time highs. Today is Bitcoin Pizza Day. Oh yeah, that story with that guy. Yeah, 10,000 Bitcoins? Who collected the payment? Papa John himself or like the employee? Like who? Or was it just like an exchange and then it flattened out? Like, I don't know. Nice, bro. Nice, Aaron. NQ still pulling some shit. Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. We might have it. We might. Do this. Everybody do this. Fingers. Cross them. Logic behind trade. It's an all-time high breakout. Get a good entry on it. Tight stops. Tried it a couple times. Just ride the trend. Ride the trend continuation. We are 100 points off of 12,000. Looks good. Looks good. Looks good. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. All right. We're looking to target these highs. Looking to target these highs. Should curl here. Hey, y'all, can we get 100 likes, damn it? I mean, on a real note, who else does this? Ah! Ah! Thoughts on ice cream? I like me some ice cream. I love ice cream. It's my preferred dessert. The Bitcoin King. Call me the Bitcoin King. I told y'all I was only going to trade Bitcoin. This is my set. This is what I want. This was the only thing that was interesting to me. So that's what I want. You know, I'd rather trade this than this. Although NQ looks okay, it's just like, how do you predict that? Yeah, we're moving up, but there was like massive retracements during this. And yeah, like 130 point wick off, 50 point wick, 30 point wick. It's just difficult. You really have to just trust the algo is going to save your ass and buy back up into this range. And that's really all there is to it. Bitcoin's a little more methodical. I had a strategic, probable setup, and I took it. That's all. And now we're looking for the break of the highs. I would be baffled if this doesn't take the highs. And I'll take it on the chin if it doesn't, but this should take the highs. Back into equal highs. It should run. What's the all-time high? What's that? What's the actual level? 112, 630. We're only 500 points off of that level. I'm looking for a wick run. Looking for a wick run. I'll take it on the chin if I'm wrong. Some old jobs. Same old end of the work week. Drink. Bartender knows my name. I don't know what Top Step did with that, man. Serve me up right. Guys, can we get 200 likes, please? Please, 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 please. Getting over you. Aren't we due? Hell yeah, appreciate the 100 likes, y'all. Appreciate that, man. Yeah, this was a tough trade. Hey, look, we're not out of the woods yet. We still gotta take the highs. But, and I mentally was tapped out after this. I tried the same trade within this range, trying to take it long for the breakout. Kept looking good. We started to see, you know, some nice candle sprints. I would add into it and then get stopped out. I would add into it, get stopped out. And then so we were red really in just a range bound market. I said I'm gonna take it one more time. It had a nice move off this low. So I'm gonna take it one more time, and that's it. And if it doesn't work out, I'm done. And maybe I'm wrong here. Still don't think I am. Yeah, that's a fucking tough sell. I'm not gonna lie. Look at this. No follow through, man. Might kick myself for not taking it off. Probably finding some trouble. Man, come on, Bitcoin. You're a pain in my ass, you know. Yeah. I'll try you again tonight, then. I'll call you again tonight. We're still okay. It's just a bit of a pain. Bit of a pain how hesitant it is. I mean, I've pretty much been trying this since last night. How many hourly candles have we gone sideways? Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we've been sideways for like 12, 14 hours. We might be here a little longer, man. Yeah, there's reason to sell. I trimmed a couple on this account, but I'm still looking for the move. There is reason to sell as we're approaching. I mean, it is resistance, but I'm just looking for the continuation. I got things to do. Ooh, we might be here a while, chat. I might have to go get me a fucking drink, man. Let's just chill and chat and just watch. I'm gonna get me a drink and come back. Where's the trade invalidated? It's not really ever invalidated. It might stop me out. I mean, this would need to actually change trend to be invalid. It's not necessarily a thing about invalid. It's just, okay, now, you know, I'll reevaluate the entry. But it's not really invalid. You know what I mean? It's, as long as we're holding the support at 110, it's not invalid. It's just kind of a thing where it's like, I don't really want to go red on a trade that I've been holding for like an hour and a half. All right, I'm gonna get a drink, then we'll come back. Didn't take partial. I'd take partial on like one, but I'm still looking for higher. I'm gonna come back, get a drink. No way you didn't take profits, dude. I didn't get where I didn't get where I am today by just taking profits every time I see green. She don't want to break. She don't want to break. She don't want to break. How heartbreak tastes. All right, now we just kind of chill out. I don't know. It's a slow mover. It's got a slow pace to it. So, we just wait. We just wait. Wah, wah, wah. I can damn near guarantee you this thing will fucking break out. It's just a matter of if we can benefit from it. Just kind of waiting. Just waiting for the breakout. It's very shy. I mean, I guess we are talking about a pretty massive level. I mean, this is a massive level. Maybe it needs to consolidate for a couple days. Maybe I just got the timing. Maybe I have the timing wrong. I mean, it is a massive level. It is a massive level. Maybe this consolidates sideways for a week. You know, I might have the pace wrong on this bad boy. I might have the pace wrong because it's just not proven to me that it wants to yet. Like I want to keep being on the long side of this market because I do like it. But this is a pretty massive level on the daily. We got the body up in the wicks on the day. It looks great, but it is a massive level. Maybe this has to do one of these. And maybe I'm just not on pace with it. Maybe we have to do one of these where it's like a week and a half of consolidation first. Maybe that's how this needs to play out. Or maybe we catch another, you know, one of these. Can you imagine that up here printing? Maybe that's what it is. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe this is a see profit, take profit market. Where, you know, kind of expect the breakout. Maybe it's just going to be a delayed process. I still think we break out. Maybe it just doesn't happen today. Maybe it doesn't happen tomorrow, next week maybe. Week after that. Massive level on the daily. I just don't kind of know what kind of consolidation that calls for, if any. But apparently just not getting the breakouts yet. I'll probably just start scalping it with the understanding that, yeah, this has got a pretty big resistance up here. Yeah, maybe the breakthrough that triple top's not going to be as fluid as I would like it to be. Maybe that's what it is. This looks like it wants to take out the 500s again. What the fuck? Ah, guys, I don't know, man. It's not ready. I watched that go in a pretty nice profit and gave it back. Trying to trade the breakout on that. The timing must be off. Timing must be off.
Order filled.
Rip. No way you let that run. See, bro, you're in a the thing is, man, you see money and you think about it only in that way. When you think about trading that way, see profit, take profit, might work for you for a little bit. Might work for you for a little bit. But every time you do that, you're forfeiting the entire strategy. Every time you see, oh, it's green, I'm going to take it. You're just forfeiting the strategy. The strategy there was a break-even trade through the highs. And so over time, whenever you don't follow that plan, your losses are eventually going to catch up to you. If just because you see green, you take it every time and you throw the RR out of it and you ignore the risk to reward on that, eventually those losses are going to catch you. It's not about just because it's green, take money on it. That's just not, it's not how you approach it. Well, I can tell you're a little bit on the newer side with that, though. Nope, I think that's probably all, man. I think that's probably all for the day. I think that's all for me. I just don't see anything else, to be honest. What I wanna live in. I may hang out for a little bit, but that's about it, I think. Yeah, a little double top on NQ. That was the last trade I really wanted to give a shot, and it just didn't work. No, I haven't received one yet, man, but they're not denying people payouts or anything like that. Yeah, Bitcoin there was kind of the only thing I wanted to see. I mean, it could still catch a bit at neckline. I'm not in a rush to get back in now. It's been pretty excruciating sitting in that trade. I will still try to get on the long side if I see another setup. To be honest. This hourly candle's coming down off the highs here. It's got 30 minutes on it. Interested to see if we break down below 110. Wow, we're back in the 600s now on this bounce. If this proves to me it wants to pull back into the highs, I'll try to get an entry with a tight stop, very tight stop. Let's try to get back into the 800s first, though. That needs to get back into the 800s first. If I don't know what I'm doing.
I'm still learning to be human. So far I've been good at burning bridges. Strike a match and ride right out of town. Bless your heart for never trying to fix me.
It's trying to hold a neckline at the moment. Yeah, no, 5 minutes. 5 minutes definitely nice. Does this hold at neckline? You know, I want to see it like move back into the back, damn near into 12,000 again. I might try it one more time with a tight stop. Trying to get back to 700. But no. I'm watching it. I might try it one more time, but that's it. I'm still going to stop it out if it gets too red, but I don't want to get ticked out of the trade just because of that. As long as I'm not taking like losers on it, I am okay with like trading it more. I just the risk has to be tight. You know, that's all. $50-minute candle is going to close in like 5 minutes. About 250 points off the lows. Nice bounce at 300. Last time, Chad. Last time.
Order filled.
Last
Order filled.
time. After this, it's GG's. I'm not even giving it like a ton of room. I'm stopping it within the wick. Someone in Discord has a 50. No way, really. That's crazy, man. Is it a real account? Is it a real account? He needs to show the account. He has to show the account. Holding 6. Not holding 6. Needs to pop back through 700 here. Adding on the pop above 700 if we can get it. Just pulling the stops. I want to see it open up. Open up. Okay. Dragging it. I want this to run just immediately back to the highs, pretty much. Need 800. Okay, I'm gonna. Do I need to take the fucking profit? Because I know this is a market that is as good as it looks to get a breakout. It just keeps retracing on me. Like, do I just need to lock it in and then try to re-enter on another dip? Or can I just have a little bit of faith that we'll actually get some follow through? I mean, I'm taking the trade for us to get follow through, but we're not. Can't ignore the fact that we're not. As well as it looks, as good as it looks, we're not. You know? It is a bit of a task jumping across all these screens. No, I'm not trading ES, man. It just does not look good. I mean, I trade in Q, but same thing. It just doesn't look clean today. It's very, very choppy. Very choppy. Yeah, man, top one pays. I haven't seen any issue. They're kind of, yeah, there hasn't been any issues as far as payouts, as far as I can tell. They're probably not the most transparent firm, but I mean, their rules are, I guess, pretty on level playing field. There's not been any issues with payouts from what I can tell, so I think you're good if that's the main concern. Eight ten's the high. It needs to get ran. Needs to get ran 810. I like this. We're seeing some consolidation in the 700. I like that. The consolidation in the 700 is nice. At least we're not immediately backing off. We're looking for another 400 points. Bit of a pain in the ass this trade has been. Yeah, Project X is a good selling point, I'm not gonna lie. I like it. this doesn't play here, it's last trade for me on a real note. No more trying to get in. It's just not gonna play out. It's not gonna play out. Added some more and pulled the stop up. These candles aren't reflecting. Price is up here in the 700s, but it's not reflecting on the candles. I'm just looking at the orders. See, like, I don't know. Trying to like add in nicely to where this should pivot, and I'm pulling the stop with it so that there's no more risk to the trade. I'm tightening the stop up though, because if this doesn't work out, I'm all done. Yeah, I'm all done. This is for me all done. Hold on, y'all can't see this. I gotta let me pull my shit back up real quick. Pull the Knox, right? Yeah. All done. I'm done trading Bitcoin. It's just not working. Yeah. It's just not working. Tried it a couple times. Pretty tight stops on it. Not working. I'll leave these two on, but yeah, it's GG's, man. All right, I'm gonna be back. Hopefully we get some better movement tonight. Just not it. Not it. Can't find a good setup. Only thing I see is Bitcoin, but it's not getting any follow through. Yeah, I'll check y'all in tonight's session, okay? I'll be back.